What's up, chums? Sharky here, and welcome back to the Shark Bites podcast.
I'm here too.
Welcome, Kalani.
Yes.
Um, so today we're going to talk about retail therapy, which is basically like either like stuff that you've bought to make you feel better, or I guess borderline stupid things that you've bought. It could be just anything that, you know,
So
you
everything I've
bought.
ever bought.
Everything you've ever bought. But first, before we get into the topic, how are you today?
I'm actually doing really good. I cleaned my whole house.
Nice. I need to clean mine. It's getting messy.
Clean your house.
I went to that hockey game last week.
How'd that go?
It was awesome. I actually have a small story about that before we get started.
Awesome.
But I'll let you finish.
It's just a nice day and I've got some 3D prints going.
Yeah, I've seen what you posted in the super secret chat that we don't talk about.
All my cursed stuff.
All of our curse stuff is in there.
I mean, if you have a 3D printer and you got the power to, why would you not print cursed stuff?
With great power comes great responsibility.
No, with great power comes great irresponsibility.
I like what you've made so far. I'm actually very impressed with how big of an item you can make with it.
Especially the special dragon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was very shocked like that it was that scale, I guess.
Never be surprised by what I print.
Is it
That
like
that's your
is your 3D printer like really big or is it tiny?
it's about, let's say, 8.5 inches by 8.5 inches to about 9 height.
Mhm.
So it's not like the smallest on the market, but it's definitely not the biggest. I'd say
We're
it's a bit smaller than standard.
we're just going to talk about your 3D printer every episode.
I mean, why not?
Anyways, I gotta tell you my story about the hockey game.
Go.
Okay, so I think I mentioned last episode that I won the tickets on Instagram because I follow them on there. And
Hmm.
I didn't know what seats I got until I got there. Like, I didn't know what they looked like, where they were, and everything. So I ended up taking a friend of mine that's from here and we had a great time overall. But when we got there and we were going to our seats, we were literally like right in front of the glass, like
Oh, wow.
very close to the goalie box. I was like, huh, okay. So every time the puck would hit the glass, it was like right there.
Oh, wow.
And it scared me a few times because I wasn't paying attention and it would like come flying at the glass and just be like crack, and I was like, oh dang. I didn't know they were going to be that close. And then the other thing was when we sat down, and mind you, like, we just kind of have on like, I don't know, like a hoodie and, you know, sweatpants or whatever.
Hmm.
Well, apparently this is kind of where like the rich people sit. Cause there was like a bunch of people looking at us like, what are they doing here? Who are you? Uh, there was like a lady that had like this really fancy like fur coat on, and then like her husband had like an official NHL jacket and stuff. And we were just kind of sitting there like, hi. So that was kind of weird because people kept staring at us, but it was awesome though. The game was awesome. We won. Our team won.
Nice.
So that's my little story. So, retail therapy. Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to?
Oh boy.
I don't even know where to start, really.
Where to start? That is the question. Hmm.
I guess I could start with what I bought recently.
Okay.
Well, there's quite a few things that I bought recently. And I think all of them, but
Probably.
they don't. They don't know. So, I bought a bucket of slime. It's like a moderately sized bucket. I don't know how many like units of measurement it is, but it's big enough you can fit your whole fist in it.
Okay. So punching size.
Yeah, and it's basically like an ocean slime, so it came with like a bunch of ocean beads like glitter and um they're called like fishbowl beads, so they're like
Hmm.
clear. They look cool. I like it. Um
Interesting.
it's like mermaid slime. I love
I
it.
could never get into slime. It's a texture thing for me.
Yeah, I was hoping this one wouldn't be super sticky because I don't like it when it gets like hair stuck in it. That gets
Ugh.
gross and picks up
Ugh.
dust and all kinds of stuff. Um, I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. Like I only use it on like a hard surface.
It'll find a way.
Well, I'm trying really hard not to get it dirty, but
That reminds me, the only slime thing I ever owned when I was a kid, I think it was like, like how like Nickelodeon technically puts out toys, but they're not like by like for certain shows. Like
yeah.
when we were kids, they have. I think it was them. I could be completely wrong, but it was like this slime, and it was uh, like it would have a color or two, and it had like a mold because I had one that was shaped like a flower. And my parents threw it out really quick because I left it on the couch and it ruined the couch.
Yeah, I think I had like some of that gack or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't think it was technically gack, but it was similar. It was like a really firm slime.
I got it stuck in the carpet and my mom got mad.
My brother had something like that and he got it stuck in his hair.
Since I got it stuck in the carpet, she refused to buy us anything like that ever again.
But I mean,
I don't
I don't
blame
blame
her.
her.
I don't blame her either. That's why I'm trying to be really careful with this slime because I'm like, I do not want to make a mess with this.
You just get it stuck to your cat.
No, he's not allowed to touch it when I'm playing with it. I go in my room away from him. But so that was one thing that I bought. And I was kind of thinking of like, I was sitting at work one day and I was like, I want to just buy stuff to help me relax. Because when I get home from work, I am like pent up and like angry, borderline angry some days for no
That's me
reason.
every day.
No reason in particular. I just come home mad all the time.
That's me twice a week from a certain client.
I feel you. But I'm just like, I just need something to help me relax. So I got a bucket of slime. And then the other thing that I told you about that I got was the kinetic sand. So I got like this,
That stuff's awesome.
I got a 3 pound set, like kit with 3 pounds of kinetic sand. And I love it. I love building sandcastles with it in my room. It's really fun.
That's pretty cool.
Did you see my stream where
Yes, I was there.
I was streaming me building a sandcastle?
I mean, did it really happen if you didn't stream it?
It started like drooping halfway through. Like I was building it, I was trying to like finish it, and it just started all like drooping forward and like melting back into sand. I was like, no.
It was just done with you.
Maybe it was camera shy.
Maybe.
um, and then the other thing that I got recently, last thing for now that I got recently, is I got one of those like star projector light things.
Oh, is that from those videos you showed me?
Yeah, they have a lot of videos on like TikTok and stuff of it's like a
I want
projector.
one.
I'll just tell you, they're not really like worth the price. I mean, they're cool. I like it, but it's kind of cheaper quality than what they're selling them for.
Mm,
They go for about $30.
too rich for my blood.
So like 26 to 30 with shipping and stuff. But they just they're from China. I mean, it's clearly from China.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
It has
cool.
that China smell.
Yeah, it really does. And everything just has that creaky plastic feel
Ugh.
to it. But it has like a wave projection, so it looks like water, and then it has like stars that like fade in and out, which is really cool.
Nice.
And like a bunch of different colors. And it's got a Bluetooth speaker so you can play music on it and stuff.
That's pretty awesome.
I like it.
That's all that
Probably
matters.
I probably would not pay for one again though, just cuz I don't feel like $30 was worth it, but yeah,
That's valid.
your turn.
Oh boy. Well, obviously recently for me was the 3D printer.
Here we go again with the 3D printer
It
discussion.
rules my life, okay?
It is pretty cool. I want to see it in
I want
person.
to get so much 3D printer filament, like all the rainbow filament.
Yes, all the
Other than
rainbow.
that, a lot of stuff I tend to get is for my crafting.
Yeah.
I hoard craft supplies.
Would you like to share what craft
Oh Lord.
supplies you have?
Where to begin? Soap. I have so much soap in my closet. Help.
Resin, resin,
Resin, resin molds.
perler
Uh,
beads.
I ha- you know those things where it's like the three drawers that people use for storage?
Yeah.
It is filled with perler beads, buckets on top, and I've still got some on the floor next to it.
Oh my goodness.
Help. Uh, oh gosh. What else?
Those are the only
I
ones I know of.
uh candle stuff.
Oh, I forgot
That I
about
don't have
that.
as much of.
Yeah.
I have a wooden crate full of alcohol markers that lives in my living room now.
Is it the Copics?
No,
Oh,
it's Master's Touch and two other brands that my mom had got me for Christmas, but they're still pretty good.
gotcha.
Uh,
I like that brand, Master's Touch.
well, to me it's about the same quality as Copic and cheaper.
It is much
People
cheaper, yeah.
people are gonna be attacking me in the comments now for that. Uh, oh gosh, pins and buttons.
Yes.
I rearranged all of the ones on my hat because here's another thing I got a new mouse pad, one of those 3D ones.
Did you get a tit pad?
I got a booty one,
A booty pad? Nice.
and it's not safe for work either.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Would you
You
expect any less from me?
no. You've just gone
But
completely off the deep end.
was I ever in the shallow end?
No.
But because they came in late, the person sent me a bunch of her other stuff she makes. So she sent me these like $6 big buttons that she makes, and she sent me three of them
How many
and
pins
stickers
do
and
you have
prints.
now?
Uh, I'm just gonna say 100.
Like I know I've sent you a lot. Well, not a
I'm
lot,
gonna
but
say 100 because they're in my car too now.
oh. Yeah, I I'll have to talk about that later, but I have a lot more pins than I used to.
When when Security Breach came out,
Mm,
I got online and I bought the Glamrock Freddy plushie. It lives in my
yeah.
living room.
Oh my gosh. I still want one. I need to get one.
They need to make a Sun and Moon one.
They do. I'm actually surprised that they don't have that.
I know, like,
Or the Funko Pops. Those aren't even out yet.
yeah, that usually that stuff's out before the games are.
I know. I'm angry because I want Glamrock Freddy.
I I need my Sun and Moon plushies.
I think the last pin video that I did was like, was it like last year?
Probably.
It was a while ago. And
Time for an update.
yeah, I don't know if I could make an entire video on it though, but I basically just have like my Dalmatian pins have gotten bigger and my Goofy movie pins, I have more of those now. Um,
Nice.
I got more Venom pins,
Oh, awesome.
which are actually hard to find, surprisingly.
Hmm.
I got some Beastars ones,
Oh, that's awesome.
and that's about it. Like, I took all of them off the smallest board I had and put them on my mega board, which is nowhere close to being full, by the way, but
Give it time.
I'm getting there. But honestly, I don't buy as many pins as I used to. I used to buy like 5 a month or something like that.
During the end of the world.
Yeah, when I had more money on my hands because I wasn't renting an apartment. But anyway, uh, yeah, I used to buy a bunch like every paycheck, and now I kind of only buy like one a month because that's all I can spare. But I always get one that's like one of my core collections, like the Dalmatians or Batman or something, something like that.
What? You liking Batman? Unheard of.
Yeah. I don't read the comics though. People have asked me about that. Like if I read the comics. No, I do not. I watch the movies and I play the video games and that's about it.
Nothing wrong with that.
They call me a fake fan. Like, oh, you're not a real fan because you don't read the comic books.
Who cares?
I don't
I,
have the patience to read all the comic books.
that's a lot of reading.
That is more than I'm willing to put in. So
I used to have a huge collection of Invader Zim comics, and they just disappeared out of my house.
I used to read the Sonic the Hedgehog comics, but I lost track of where those left off. I think they ended now, but
I thought they just started it back up.
there's like over 500 issues of that.
I give anyone who goes through all that credit.
I just don't have the patience to read that much. Um is there anything that you've been eyeballing that you would like to buy soon?
An iPad.
I have one of those.
Yeah.
What kind of iPad? Like what model?
An iPad.
One that you can draw on, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's the only reason I want one. I don't need fancy this and that. If I can draw on it, I'm good.
I really like Procreate on the iPad. It's really nice, smooth, but different episode.
Yeah,
Art stuff. We'll have to get into that at some point.
yeah. I was drawing before we started this. The struggle's real.
I've mostly been eyeballing a new computer, number one,
Yeah, so we can finally play Faz.
but that's probably going to have to wait just a little bit longer.
but we need to start playing Faz together.
I know. I think about it all the time. And
I gotta
then
get you scared.
the other thing was I've been looking at furniture lately.
Ooh.
Nothing like super big. This might sound boring to people listening, but I want a new nightstand because I basically don't have one. I just have a box that I throw all my crap on. And then a bookshelf. I want like a really big shelf so I could put all my plushies and all my knick-knack stuff on there.
Nice. I've got a Pikachu collection in my living room and I need to get a shelf for it.
I love shelves.
Shelves are underrated.
They are. Like when I was a kid, I didn't really appreciate them that much. But as an adult with all of my collectibles, I'm like, I need more shelves.
Hmm.
I need them.
Considering all the junk I go yard selling and I buy stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about our collections too in another episode.
Oh boy.
Because I mean, my retail therapy is kind of geared towards my collections, like adding things to it.
Mine is and isn't. It kind of depends on the mood I'm in.
Yeah, like I'll buy stuff that's not, obviously, but I'd say most of the things I buy are collection oriented. I started collecting uh Build-A-Bears. I have like 3 Build-A-Bears now.
Nice.
I have 2 Batman Build-A-Bears and one that I made look like a Chucky doll.
Hmm.
And they have like a ocean bear that has like clownfish all over it. I want that one.
That sounds so cute.
It is cute. It was an older one, I think, but
Hmm.
it's one of those things where I'm like, I want that, but I don't want to spend the money on it right now.
Valid.
That happens a lot to me. I don't know about you.
That is the reason I've not bought so much stuff. I've been wanting an Oculus for years and I've not bought one.
Oh yeah. You won't regret it if you ever get one.
And you won't regret when you get a new laptop and can finally play Phasmophobia. I ain't letting that go.
Valid. What
Gosh,
is
hmm?
what is the stupidest thing you've ever bought that you wish
Oh
you
Lord.
hadn't bought? Or just something you wish you hadn't bought, I guess. Let's go with that.
Something wish I had never bought. It's a matter of what thing.
Or just something that, after you bought it, it was like a pain in the butt, and you're like, oh, why did I do this?
Hmm.
Or
Trying
some
to think.
or something you returned that you didn't like, so you got rid of it.
Surprisingly, I don't think I've ever really returned anything. Uh, I'm just like looking around my house, like what would count? Like,
I guess for me, the bed tent that I bought, the privacy pop thing, I
I'm
kind of
still
wish.
thinking of your story the other day.
Oh my gosh, yes. I've been trying to sell it for 3 months since like November or whatever. 4 months. And I don't know if I want to go into that here, but this lady was like,
Topic for another episode.
this lady was giving me the runaround with that, but I wish I hadn't bought it because I literally put it up for like 2 months and then took it down because
Honestly,
it was hard to get in and out of bed in the morning because you have to like unzip it and everything.
I think for me, it's the stuff for candle making.
Yeah.
I don't like it. making candles.
You just
It
don't
is a
use it
pain.
either.
And people don't buy them. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, one of our friends has bought one from me, but
You
other
gifted
than
me
that,
one.
they're they're a pain.
You gifted me a coconut scented one, but I can't burn candles in my apartment, so I just sniff it every once in a while.
Hey, been a while since your last soap order.
Yeah, I know. I'm still working on the ones I bought from you. I still have like 3 of them in my
I've got
bathroom.
jelly. I've got jelly soap.
Jelly soap.
It goes jiggle.
Oh, that's another thing. That reminds me. I've also been eyeballing this account on Instagram. I think I showed it to you. Twisted Allure. It's like they
Yes.
make soaps that are like creepy and like bright
Yes.
colors and stuff. I want some of those. They have like body scrubs, body wash, I think shampoo?
Hmm.
Maybe not shampoo. It's mostly like body wash and like bath bombs and stuff. But that is a purchase I would like to make at some point.
Hmm.
They have a shark themed one.
Nice.
Yes.
Definitely up your alley.
I don't know if I showed it to you.
I want to say you did, but not sure.
It's like a shark attack theme.
Hmm.
I think it came out for like Shark Week or something, of course. Oh, okay. So this is not safe for work, but I'll try and like censor it. I have a regret of something that I spent way too much money on,
I think I know what it
and
is.
I tried to justify
I
buying
think
it.
I know what it is.
Okay, so how do I put this? So
Carefully.
during Shark Week,
Yes.
there's this company called Bad Dragon, and if any of you are underage, stop
I hope you
listening.
I hope you don't know what it is.
No, but yeah, I'm not. Don't. If you're underage, like, I mean, you're probably gonna look it up anyway, but don't.
Well, first
Anyway,
off, why are you here?
for real. But anyway, so there's this company called Bad Dragon, and they basically just make adult toys, basically. And during Shark Week, they have like a shark themed one, and I bought one, and it's like a limited edition, so they only have them during Shark Week. Like that model is not available all the time, and they were selling them as pre-made, so they're not like custom, like you buy one that's already made. And I bought one not knowing that like it was freaking huge. So long story short, basically, I thought I was getting one that would actually be functional, and it wasn't. So I spent like I want to say like 100 and almost $150 on that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, with shipping and everything. Has gone way through the roof with them.
Everything has gone through the
I
roof.
mean, it has, but like when I bought that, I was surprised at how high their shipping price was. But anyway, so I bought that, and I just honestly, it just sits in a box. Like I can't
You're
do
just gonna
anything.
slap that sucker up on a shelf and proudly display it.
Pretty much, it's basically an art piece at this point that I just display in my room.
But that's what I do with all the stuff I get. I just slap it somewhere. People don't like it. I don't care.
And it's not like it's an easy resell, so like if I wanted to sell it, people aren't really buying those secondhand, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's probably like one of my biggest oopsie I bought this moments.
I think one of the dumbest things I've bought which I don't hate it, it's just stupid, is these two signs I have in my living room.
Live, laugh,
Uh,
love.
no. Come on, I have some class.
What do
No.
they? What are they?
Uh, one
Do
says
tell.
one says boobs. Proof men can focus on two things at once.
I think I remember that one. You told me about that one.
And then the one I have over where my husband sits says, "You're my favorite asshole."
Anyways, so you regret buying those or
No, I do not regret it. They're just the dumbest things I've bought.
oh, and very specific.
They were at this uh just event that they were having where
Hmm.
people were selling things they made. And this guy was very against the whole live, laugh, love sign, so he made signs like this.
I thought of another thing when you said
Hmm.
that I bought. So I'm sure you're a big fan of buying things on Etsy.
Oh Lord, Etsy hurts me.
Yeah. I also spend a lot of time on Etsy, and I bought it was like a custom, well, not a custom. I don't know how to explain this. It was a pendant, like a necklace that was made out of beeswax and
Mm-hmm.
resin.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. Like it's a real like honeycomb and they like turned it into a necklace or whatever." And I bought it and then I got it and I was just kind of like, "Now what?" Like
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking like, "Oh, I'd like to support that artist. Like they make cool stuff." But when I got it, I was like, "I'm never going to wear this. Like why did I buy this?" Cuz it
I
like it didn't match any of my outfits and it was just kind of tacky. I don't know.
it just one of those in the moment things.
Honestly, yeah, I just thought the artist was cool and I was like, "Oh, I'll buy one."
I have bought so many stickers off of Etsy lately and keychains.
So is my sister. She's been sticker obsessed lately.
That's my latest obsession.
What kind of stickers you been buying?
Sun and moon.
Oh, of course.
I'm obsessed. That's even I had just got the keychains and they're like those nice acrylic ones
Mhm.
and they're really cute. But I have them where they stick out of my pocket so my keys don't ruin them
Mhm.
because pant pockets are too tiny.
Yeah. Well, and they
And my
scratch like the acrylic scratches.
yeah, so my client who I can't say who they are, but they're in a wheelchair. She looks at them and she goes, "Oh, what's that?" And I like kind of hold out like, "Oh, just some new keychains I got." She goes, "Oh, those are ugly. It's not
Rude.
for you. It's
That
not
is
for you."
so rude.
And then she sees my pins in my cars and she's just like, "Really? They
That
make me happy."
that is so mean. So next time she shows you something of hers, you should be like, "That's ugly."
Quick rant. She is breaking my car.
Still, are we talking
The
about the same client here?
mhm. Uh the handle, the one inside the car that you grab when someone hits the brakes,
Mhm.
it's no longer in the roof of my car.
What?
Mhm.
Good grief!
Her
How fast were
wheelchair
you
has
driving?
scratched, huh?
How fast were you driving?
No, it's from her pulling her plus size. I'm trying to be nice. Her extra plus size self into my car
Oh.
when she gets in the wheelchair. But also when she puts her wheelchair up to my car, she puts it right up against it and then turns it and she has pulled the paint off of the bottom, like under where the door is.
Oh my gosh. We need to make that a whole another episode of just
Yes, yes. I've
jobs,
got so much.
your job stories. That
I could fill 2
sucks.
episodes. I think another recent purchase of mine is my flag I have hanging up in the doorway to my kitchen.
Is it the gender fluid one?
Yep. Still got to get a buy one though.
I thought about getting a demisexual one.
Do it.
I don't have like anywhere to put it though.
I didn't have anywhere to put this, and my husband just stuck it up right there.
Maybe I could swap it out with my Shark Week flag.
There you go. My husband, he keeps encouraging me to get the rainbow flag to stick up outside. Like, I prefer people
That'd
not to burn down my house.
make you a massive target
Yeah,
in
and
that
you know my
area.
neighbors.
Yes, I do. I know the area in which you live in very well.
Did I ever tell you? I found a biohazard bag behind my neighbor's house.
Oh my. You didn't touch it, right?
Heck no.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was just walking through the alley coming back to my house, and I just look over, and in this overgrown grass, I see something red, like a whole bunch of lumpy redness. And I look and I see it's in a bag that says biohazard.
You're just like,
I'm just
oh,
like,
a
oh,
biohazard. Oh, good.
just like, great. Just great.
We need to do an entire episode just on your
Just on my
house.
neighbors.
Yeah, your neighborhood. Um,
Well, one of the next ones we'll do is about conventions, since that one's coming. My convention's coming up quick.
let me tell you, I mean, yeah, we do need to talk about that next time, but just briefly, everybody's been posting stuff from GFM and I am so sad because it
I,
looked so fun.
I kind of wanted to go to the hotel just because it looked so interesting, the one they were at. But
Yeah.
also, I'm kind of happy I didn't go.
Yeah,
I don't
based
know.
off what Vesper told me, I was like, um,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, not
no.
counting that stuff, I don't know. I just kind of feel like it was good I didn't go this year.
I just I don't know what I'm gonna do, and we could talk about this when we do the conventions one, but
Hmm.
I don't know how I'm gonna get there because I don't want to I want to go next year, and I think Vesper said that they're gonna have a different hotel next year, but
Probably.
I don't know. I don't think I want to fly. I think I'm probably gonna have to drive there like 12 hours.
Well, I'm trying to convince my friend Bunny to go. She's not a furry, but she would like to experience a furry con.
In all of its glory.
So,
Honestly, I mostly just miss you guys. Like, I don't even miss
aw.
the con itself. I just miss you guys.
Personally, I found the con itself to be kind of boring.
Yeah. I'm honest to God, like I mostly just missed hanging out with all of you guys together. That was really fun.
Yeah.
And shenanigans that we got up to.
Well, sort of back on topic. Something else I've been buying a lot of crystals.
Yeah, I actually bought one of my own recently.
Oh?
I bought a rainbow fluorite pendant,
Ooh.
but it's like a crystal shape, I guess.
Hmm. But I have so many crystals. I recently bought a bloodstone uh pendulum
It's
and a
cool.
new board for it.
The ones that I was looking at, they're so pretty. I also like blue sandstone. Those are pretty too.
Oh, I've got one of those.
I could just stare at it for hours.
Yeah.
They they
Another
make
thing
them
I've
into. Sorry, go ahead.
it's okay. Another thing I've bought recently was a lot of different tarot and oracle cards.
What'd you think of? Did you watch Vesper and Ree's video?
They did great.
I agree. I've actually learned a lot about all of that.
I I feel like it would have been kind of fun to do the panel with them, but they
I'd
did great.
I'd be there for moral support. I'd be in the crowd.
Well, I mean, I do like similar stuff that they do,
hmm
but uh I don't work with demons. I work with Greek gods, so
We should do a panel together.
I what?
That I don't know, but maybe like art stuff. I don't know. Crafting. We could do a crafting panel together.
Watch me struggle while I make soap.
It's just dead silent and you're trying to like pour it.
You just hear the microwave whirling in the background
We
as
we
I
we
as I
could
nuke it.
we could talk more about that in the conventions episode, but
Yeah.
oh man, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I've bought like so much witch related stuff.
I've mostly just been buying stuff to make my room look cool.
Nothing wrong with that.
Lights, posters, uh
I have gotten better about restraining myself with buying because I got really bad with it during the end of the world.
I try not to spend more than like $100 on like unnecessary things.
It's easy to go over though.
It is, but I feel like I've gotten better too at like self-control.
Self control, what's that?
So then what is your cap on like your spending?
Well, it also kind of varies on the object itself.
Yes, yes it does.
So, if we're not looking into like big items, like the 3D printer
Yeah, I guess like
or
not like super big purchases.
like kind of more normal everyday purchases,
Just like
I'd
fun
have to say
fun little
40 at
stuff.
most. I'd
40.
say about 30 to 40, and that's if I'm buying multiple things or if it's like shirts.
Yeah. I'd say yeah, like 50 to 100 is my maximum.
Let's see, I'm broke, so
Well, pins are expensive, like the big ones that I buy.
yeah.
We could
That's
talk.
part of why I've slightly fallen out of pins because they're expensive.
I could make a whole episode on just fantasy pins because some of those go for $100 a piece,
I can't.
which is honestly, I feel like a stretch. Like it's overpriced.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need my water. My
Oh,
water.
yeah, I have soda.
That's kind of why I stopped buying like the big fantasy pins because they're just too expensive.
Yeah.
I bought like a set of Toy Story pins that was like Buzz and Zurg
Hmm.
and immediately regretted it when I got them. I was like,
Oh, no.
oh, what? Because they were like 40 each, so 80 together
Uh huh.
plus shipping. And I was just like, why did I buy these? I sold them. I don't have them anymore. But
And see, I've got certain things where if I'm in a store, depending on what it's related to, I'm like, nope, can't leave without it.
let's
Like I've had
just,
where I go into Hot Topic and they've had Lore Olympus stuff, which is one of my favorite web series.
yeah.
And I left with like 5 pens and a blanket. I didn't plan on buying anything.
That's usually how it goes.
Well, and the thing is, after that day, they've not had any of this stuff again, so.
Let's just say I didn't make my money back on those fantasy pins. But you're right
About how it
though.
goes.
You're right though. Hot topic. Like if you don't buy it, you're never gonna see it again. Except
And later,
except
later
for
that day,
eBay.
I later that day, I even went to uh Haikita. I went to Barnes and Noble, and they had an a book published of the first so many uh issues of the comic, so I ended up buying that too.
See, books is one of those things that I'm just like, I don't know if I want to spend money on it. Because I could just, like, find it online. Like, if it's like a manga or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad when it comes to manga because there's like three series that's like if there's one that I don't own, I have to get it.
Like, I'll read it in the store and then just can't convince myself to buy it. Like, speed read. If you guys have any stupid purchases that you've made that you'd like to share, or things that you want to buy but you just either don't have the money for or can't convince yourself to buy it, leave us a comment below. We'd love to hear your stories. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.